And hello everybody, welcome back to PlayFrame and Wildstar. A fond farewell, I guess. I'm trying not to be too much of a bummer here. I wanted to come in and play this game a bit more just so y'all could see more of it, just because I am sad that it's going away and that there's really not a whole lot to be done about that fact. But let's give it one last little romp here. Let's talk to Professor Rhoda Wellspring.
Hey there, Exile. Welcome to Planet Nexus. This here is about the most famous planet in the whole galaxy. Once home to the legendary Eldon that I'm sure you've heard plenty about. From what we've seen so far, the whole planet's chock full of unexplored frontiers, powerful ancient technology, and a whole lot of crazy alien critters. All that being said, Nexus has got its share of secrets. And one of the biggest ones is figuring out how come the Eldon ain't here, and what exactly happened to him. From what I hear, you're the kind of person who gets things done. So we're counting on you to get some answers.
Good soundtrack to this game too, actually.
It's good to talk to Rhoda. She's one smart cookie. Now, it's all up to you, sport. Pick a destination and get down to Nexus. The Exiles need you.
Yeah, the music in this game is really great, actually. Like, its main theme is top-notch. Let's see here. What are some of their descriptions? The Grunnock. Stone-skinned, hard-drinking mercenaries lead the exile-free companies of Nexus. The Grunnock never met a reason to fight the Dominion they didn't like. I like our spirit. All right. Let's get down there. No, wait a minute. I need to choose a destination, right? Looks like I got a couple options. Oh, okay. Everstar Grove.
The Orin and Mortish have landed in Everstar Grove, a lush and verdant region of Nexus. Unfortunately, things aren't going quite as planned down there. The forest seems to be pitching a fit, driving the local wildlife to be downright hostile.
Okay. And our other option...
We've got an emergency in the northern wilds. One of our transports crashed there en route to Thade, and we need to pull the survivors out before they freeze to death. Commander Durek will appreciate any help you care to offer.
Let's go with that one. That sounds nice. All right. So, wait, do I need to pick one now, or is that already handled? Can I just go? Northern Wilds. Let's get a move on. Yeah. Here we go. I think one of the other characters I have is in Everstar Grove, so we can show you that later. Here we go. To the white and snowy northern wilds. It sounds lovely.
Dispatch to F1 Dropship 17, you're clear to launch. Next stop, Planet Nexus. You're heading for a rescue off in the northern wilds. No one gets left behind here.
Now, as you would probably expect, the flavor of the game is pretty different depending on whether you're playing an Exile or a Dominion race.
Report to Commander Durek when your boots hit the ground. You'll need our charges like you who are ready to take care of business.
And here we are. The Dominion shot down an Exile transport in the balmy northern wilds. Balmy indeed. And you're on point to rescue the ship's crew. If the deadly blizzard doesn't kill you, the bloodthirsty Yeti will get the job done. Welcome to Nexus, Cupcake. Thank you. Ah, this is so pretty. Love the look. But yeah, like if you play on the Dominion side, then all of the dialogue and the characters have much more of an Empire sort of feel about them. Sort of like a lot of your quest givers just sound like Imperial officers, and it's, I don't know, it's fun flavor. Let's see here. You.
How's that situation?
Glad to see another Exile around these parts. Here, take this revolutionary rucksack. It's a Protostar pack that'll keep you well supplied out in the field. Okay. Thanks. What's going on?
To say things ain't good is an understatement.
Things have gone to hell and we need help. Between the wounded, the wildlife, and the weather, we got a mess of trouble. Commander Durek is organizing things. See if he's got something for you to do. Will do. Right away.
Fast.
So this is our first little quest hub area, it looks like. Let's get a look at the map. Okay, so a lot of it's not filled in yet. We're gonna have to go exploring, we will. There's the crash site. Okay. Let's see here. Here's Durek.
Fill me in quick.
Let's see now. Made it to Nexus, did you? I expect you to make the exiles proud. Embarrass me and I'll have your hide, got it? Good luck getting hide, I'm a rock.
This is what you call a multi-stage op.
Crash survivors are scattered all around here. The Yeti are killing and eating them. You gotta get out there and keep them safe. Sir, yes, sir.
Don't stand there, exile. Get rolling.
Okie dokie. Oh, it's one of those, Orin. Look how tiny you are. So little.
Hello, settler.
Oh, yes, I'm a settler. That's me. The Pioneering League could use an able body. Here in the Northern Wilds, we got 3 missions, so hunt down those resources and get building.
Bye now.
Achievement granted.
Oh, great. I've gotten an achievement. So yes, settling, building things, that is what we settlers do. A book. Do I, like, read it, or do I just have it? Not gonna worry about it. Let's get out there. Yeah, this is lovely. Let's attack a Yeti! Oop, look out. I love the combat animation on these characters. It's really good. Some really nice, powerful sword swings. Just good fundamentals. Ooh, I think this is a resource that as a settler I need to grab. I'll be able to use these resources for building later. And it really is a shame that online games have to disappear like this as soon as the company that made them is no longer able to keep supporting servers and such. I really hope that, I don't know if there are any private servers for this out there, or if that's even a possibility, but I hope it is, and I hope someone gets on that at some point, just to preserve this in some way. Because there's not a lot of easy solutions to this problem, honestly. Pivoting the game to be single player in some capacity and not require online servers would be, in most any case, a huge undertaking that would cost a ton, and when your entire problem is the game isn't making money and we can't afford to keep supporting it, spending a ton more is kind of out of the question. It's likely to be money that you never get back, is the sad truth of it. What are these little things? Oh, I got a little speed boost. That's fun. I guess the other option is, like, maybe just making the client or server code be open source. I don't know if these are the right terms. Basically, giving the players all the tools they need to set up servers of their own. Which is an option, though I can understand, like, a lot of businesses not being comfortable with doing that with their IP. Basically giving up the right to ever do anything else with it in the future. Or to at least have total control over it. There's not a lot of easy solutions to this problem. It's kind of the nature of how these sorts of games are built, and because of the way they're built, they allow for these amazing, massive online experiences that you can't get any other way. But the downside is that if they, like, ever stop being a hit, ever stop being hugely successful, or just if they ever reach a point where their income doesn't justify the ongoing costs, the only real answer is just letting them kind of shut down. It's sad how many games we've already lost to that. It's like it's no one's fault, but it's just a sad reality. Ah, this is very on fire. Someone in here is very chill about it. How are you? On fire thing.
Hey, look at you.
Hey, pal, almost didn't see you there. What am I doing here, you ask? Ha! Oh, I'm just exploring this wreckage here. You know, explorer stuff.
I've never felt so down.
Alright, I'll fess up. I really wanted to be an explorer, but the Explorers Union won't let me join. They say I gotta prove myself. Here, take some brew and let's pretend this never happened. I promise I won't slack again, not after getting caught like this. All right. It's a deal. Alright, where am I headed? This looks big and important. Whoa.
See you around.
You there.
What's the word?
Good news is in short supply around here. Tell me you got some. Hey, you're a sight for sore eyes. Sure could use your help. Oh, are you giving me gloves?
You got fight in you, but you gotta fight all the way to the end.
You are very cowboy. That tower's at the eye of the storm. I'm guessing it's causing this weather. See if you can shut that thing down before my pregnant wife freezes to death. Will do.
Find out what the hell's going on.
Incredibly cowboy. Let's see. New gloves. I'm wearing them. And this rucksack. Whoa! Look at all that stuff it just gave me. Just new gear in general. Lovely. And a license for ground mounts. Fantastic. What? Let's get into the light. What's our character looking like now? Is it not that discernibly different? That's okay. Let's see. This, I think, is something that well, I was gonna say it's something that scientist-type players, would be able to interact with more, and I think it probably is. Like, these tower panels might be something they could fiddle with that I can't. Here's like a little lore box, though.
Our research here has been enlightening. By harnessing the power of loft-type crystals, this tower has created a violent storm. The sheer power unleashed has exceeded our expectations, indicating that we will reach the final stage of the project.
Boy, what a voice. And this here, what's this? The control panel is not functioning. Several power regulating crystals appear to be missing. You'll need replacements. Okay. I'll go find some. More tasks. So yeah, like, it's still an MMO. It's still pretty standard MMO fare with some really neat, clever twists that I like and a cool aesthetic. Like, I don't want to make it seem like this was a brilliant game that no one appreciated. What? Collect crystals, okay. I think it's a really neat game, and I'm sad that it's going to vanish. I think it deserved better than it got. A lot of people did some great work on this. And I hope all of them have landed on their feet, because there's so much good art and excellent animation in here. I expect that Carbine has kind of been laying people off for a while, if the usual pattern holds true, so a lot of the people probably already have found their feet at other places, and anyway, I hope everyone there is okay. Let's attack a big chunk of ice. Alright, got all the crystals, now let's interact with the control panel. Look at that environment. It's so lovely. I wish more games came out with this sort of stylization. Like, this kind of aesthetic. Because the Jak and Daxter stuff isn't really around anymore. And there's just not a whole lot of games that do this. And I guess I can get why. I don't know how well those sell compared to more hyper-realistic or simpler stylized looks, but I don't know. I love seeing them. Ooh, we've succeeded and we got new shoes to prove it. The MMO way.
Achievement granted.
What's happening? Ooh. We fixed the weather. Or did we? Oh, we did. Oh, wait, we didn't. Did we? Well, I can see the sky now, so that's something.
My mother called me Aaron once. Once.
All right. It's damn cold out here and getting colder. We ain't gonna survive if we don't do something about this. Now that things are warming up, we should make camp and get ready for the worst. No telling how long a rescue party might take to get here. Okay.
Much appreciated, friend.
Lovely skybox. So, okay, where's this camp he's trying to direct me to? That way. All right. Oh, it's right there.
It's a hot time in the frigid northern wilds as the exiles fight to survive against extreme weather, ferocious critters, and belligerent natives. Bundle up. Things are about to get real.
What a neat game.
Now ain't that something? One second you got a blizzard, then poof. The sky's as clear as crystal. You got the XAS real interested in what you've done in the northern wilds and the Eldon tech behind it. I even filed a report, and you can check it out the next time you come to Secret Ops and Fade.
Let's see what all we got around here. Got a lore book. We got a few quest givers and places to turn things in. Ooh, I could start a fire. Yay. I don't know if this is entirely the case, but I think I could only do that because I was a settler. I may be wrong, other types of players may have been able to do that too, but there are other things I will be able to build and repair that are unique to the settler path and no one else can do. Let's see here. Hello.
Got something for me?
Ah, it's the cowboy. Glad you're still willing to help out. We got a lot of work ahead of us if our people are going to pull through this. I do wish it was somehow easy to turn these games into single-player experiences after the fact. Like, they'd still be kind of like MMOs that lack then the online component, so they would definitely be a shadow of their former selves, but at least having that as a sort of museum to run around and see what the game experience at least was, and you can kind of imagine what it would have been with more people around, like, it's at least something. Hard to do, though. A friend of mine named Lusk went out to gather supplies from the forest, but he hadn't checked in since reporting a big tribe of Skeech nearby. You want to check it out? What on earth is a Skeech? Sure. Let's find out.
Pull this off, and I'll owe you one.
Oh, a lot of quests here. Let's just let's just speed this along and grab a bunch of them, shall we?
Carry on.
This isn't exactly story mode or anything.
Some creatures are better off slagged. Looking for some training?
Ooh,
When you know more.
new shoulder pieces. Hang on. They look a little different. Hey, I like that look. Some nice asymmetry there. Do we get any other cool stuff? Whoa. Oh yeah, the kind of their talent tree, like, sort of. Action sets were an interesting, the characters progressed and leveled in some interesting ways that I don't remember well enough to properly explain, honestly. This was basically like a tree type thing that you could invest points further and further outward in several directions to kind of customize how your character functioned between assault and support sort of hybrids. Or utility. Like, increased cooldown reduction by 5%. That's cool. Oh, I don't have any amp power at all. And with abilities, you could sort of have a... How to best say this? I think you could only have so many different abilities on your hotbar at once, so you kind of customized that, like what your loadout was. But you could also level them up with ability tier points to make some of them more effective. And there were assault and support and utilities. So like, there was a good bit of customization available as your character leveled up. I don't think we're going to get far enough to really see any of that, but that's fine. There's one more quest over here. No, not that thing. You.
Time has finally come. As the Nexus project begins,
That voice.
we embark on the greatest scientific experiment in the long history of our
Whoa.
Look at you. Time to crack some skulls.
what others can only
There's so many voices talking at once.
will have altered the destiny, not just of the Elden, but of the universe itself.
Okay, shush, yes. I hear you. Oh, what rewards did we get? A hollow wardrobe? some level up unlocks. New class abilities. Oh, hey, got a new ability. Relentless Strikes and Leap. I think. There's... Whoa, we got a lot of stuff, apparently. Let's just check the character page again. No, we still don't have any points or anything, but we did unlock Leap, so that's fun.
I'm counting on you, friend.
Now, we should probably switch to one of our other characters here just to show off more stuff, but let me see if I can find any more neat things before I log out of this guy. Ooh, the environment's getting a bit more green. I dig it.
The Dominion ambushed the survivors at Settler's Reach, and now Deadeye Brightland and...
Oh, we found a Dominion camp. That's fun. I think this is probably where I would be going after gaining a few levels and doing some other quests, because this is the route I would take to get out of this zone and move on to... Because this is kind of like a training zone still, like a little small mini zone for you to get used to the leveling loop and the abilities you have available. And then you run into this zone, you fight some of your enemy faction, you get to a ship, and you fly to the next zone that you would run around in. And just to speed things along, let me hop onto another character who's already gotten to that next zone that I think we'd be going to. And then we'll hop onto some of the others just to see what their animation looks like and check out some more environments. And then I think we'll call it. So, be right back with you. Alright, now here we are with the new character. This is a human engineer. As you can see, the engineer has a little buddy bot, or artillery bot in this case. I think you can end up eventually surrounding yourself with like 4 different kinds of bots that do different things. It's pretty fun, and they also fight with sort of ranged weapons. I don't remember how most anything she does works. Haven't played her in a while. But yeah, this is the zone you would wind up in, I think, after you stole that ship and moved on to a new place. This is a much bigger settlement where there's a lot more stuff to do, a lot more different types of NPCs to talk to, resources to gather up. I think this character is a settler also. Oh, nice. So, like, I restored that little banner. Don't think it does a whole lot. It's just a helpful thing that I can do. Ooh, I could build an experience booster here that other people can use, and I have gathered some crystals and carbon rods here, so I can totally build that. Let's improve the quality of life in this area. Let's see, where to go? I did build it, right? Oh, yeah, I did build it. Where is it? Where to go? Usually it pops up really close by where you can see it. I'll find it at some point. So yeah, lots of NPCs, lots of stuff you can do. Really pretty new environment too. Like, this is one of my favorite zones that I ended up seeing in the game. Just look at that. That is gorgeous. I haven't really looked to see if other people have done like thorough Let's Play type stuff of this game, just so a lot of what this game was can be seen. Like, I'm only showing you a bunch of very early on stuff. This is not an exhaustive exploration of everything this MMO had to offer. That is so cool looking, though. Love it. Oh, let's fight something as an engineer. Why not? Let's see if we can remember how any of this worked. Ooh, here's an area where I, as a settler, can build some stuff up. Let's see. Let's get some of these little defenses restored. I don't know that they do anything practically all that useful. Especially in the case of these things, but... eh, whatever, you know. It feels like you're having a small impact on the world, which is something. But those are, like, literally the least interesting things you can do as a settler. So let's move on and see if we can find... I think there's another camp out here, not too far off, where I can actually build more things. Where's the map? Yeah, I want to say... it's like down here somewhere. Let's keep making our way down this way. And let's pick a fight with our gun. Let's see. I'm just pressing buttons at this point. So yeah, it's like a shotgun blast is her main attack with a long charge. You can hit a lot of enemies at once, though, if you got them coming after you. Whoa, what did I just do? And artillery bots going after the thing too. Ah, this is great. Love it. Where is that little settlement? Oh wait, here it is. Perfect. See if we can get two at once here. Oop. Yes, we can. Nope, get out of there. Quite the fight I am picking here. What does this do? Whoa! I'm all mech'd up. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's fun.
Want to talk?
I do not. But thanks for letting me complete the quest, though.
You're gonna need it.
Okay, so yeah, here is an area where I can,
Finish what they started.
Stop chatting to me. I'm busy. Here's an area where I can build out some more things to help people out. Like, I think someone else already built, or maybe this one's here by default, bounty board. Someone got that built. Someone also built a speed boosting station, which any of us can use, so I can just press F near this and... boom! For the next 20 minutes, I run faster. That is really helpful. If you've got a lot of people out here leveling, like, as a settler, you can improve the quality of life considerably for everybody else who is trying to get stuff done. So let's build a shield capacity booster out here. And there it is. Perfect. Now I or anyone else can use this to get a shield boost for the next 20 minutes. And I could throw in more supplies into that if I wanted to make it last. Like, it's going to be around for 10 minutes and then it's going to go away. If I wanted to throw more materials into it, I can make it last longer. Let's see what else. Can get a shop going. That's helpful for selling stuff off. Like, there's some neat ideas in this, right? These are ideas I would love to see explored in other MMOs. I'm sure there are some that already are, I just don't know about, but, you know. Yeah, lovely place. Alright, let's check out another character. And here's another character. I forget what this little species is called, but they're the sort of, like, tiny, cute. If you want tiny and cute, this is your option. Tiny, cute, and not, like, incredibly destructive like the hamsters. we'll get to them later. But, like, look at how much good overlap there is on, like, the tail and ears and stuff on these basic runs. Look at how they've actually built in some squash and stretch, a lot of it actually, on that jump. This is really good. Look at that bounce when they land. A lot of MMO jumps do not do that. That looks so cool. Well, this is some really good animation work. This is the kind of stuff that you see in games like Jak and Daxter, but not very often anywhere else. And yeah, I just really wish more did it. That stylization is fun to animate too. Like, animating realistic characters is all well and good. Animating exaggerated stuff is a blast, because you get to be way more creative with it. You get to be way more, well, okay, I shouldn't say that. So if you're animating character performances and lots of other stuff, creativity is involved in a lot, in any kind of animation, whether it's super realistic or just whatever it is. But an additional layer of creativity is kind of required if you are animating something in a super exaggerated way, because you can make it do whatever you want. You're not bound by the limits of realism. What is this fluffy little bush thing? Is that an enemy? What are you? Oh, it's a suspicious bush because it's an enemy. Okay, well, now I get to see some combat from the mage thing. I'm just throwing spells like nuts. Hit it with everything. Literally everything. Whoa, I have a little familiar and everything. That's creepy. Well, welcome to the party, though. And another lovely area. All right, next character. Well, let's do a Dominion character. Why not?
We're approaching the Elven facility. You'll land at Sea Spine Point while Kivo and I scout ahead. One more thing. My audience loves a good show, but try not to get yourself killed until after we find the Elder Cube.
That is lovely. Hey, we're playing a robot. Got it. Cool. So yeah, I'm not going to do any questing or anything out here. I just kind of want to do show just another character race off that also has a very good run and a nice, good bit of... Oh yeah, look at the arm overlap there. Some cool style on these characters. Look at that head bob on the settle. That's really cool. Hang on, zoom in there. That is nice. Got some really good animation work overall. Let's see, I think this robot is the more rogue type character. Let's see some of those moves here. Let's just attack a random thing. You. Yeah. Ah, that's fun.
Achievement granted.
Very Wolverine. Love it. All right. Let's just do one more character because we cannot wrap this up without looking at... I think they're called the Chua. They're basically gerbils. And they're great. Oh yeah, there he is. Priddles. I love how much personality these things have, and their runs and jumps are so good with the big floppy ears. Oh, let's just look at them. Let's see here. Look at that run. That is so good. The floppy ears and the tail and everything, that is just... What a great run. And the jumps also are just... I mean, look at that. What other MMO has animation with this much personality? Because if there is another one out there, please tell me about it. That is so good. Let's see, how's this little dude fight? I think he was a medic. So he's got these like weird heal/shoot guns.
You wouldn't turn down a chance to help the Artemis Sin.
Yeah, there they are. So good. I love that little additional bounce when characters land. Like, they've all got specific landing animations for whether you're standing still, where they just kind of bounce a little bit, or in this race's case, like a roll. Oh, that's so good. Great animation work, y'all. And to close us out, here's an old housing plot I had on an old character I made way back in the day. Another one of those rock fellow soldiers with a trucker hat, because, I mean, come on. I am going to miss this game. I'm sad that it's not going to be around anymore, but I'm glad that I got to show you folks it. That sentence didn't work as well as I'd hoped it would when I started. Oh yeah, like here's somebody else's housing plot. Just kind of up in the sky out there. That is very cool. Emptier skies than they used to be, but glad I had a chance to come run around here again. This, I think, is a little, like, gardening plot that I put here. Though I don't think I ever really dabbled in gardening much. I want to say I started a little mining plot somewhere else. Like, that might be what this is over here. Or maybe this way? Yeah, I get the feeling that might be what this stuff would have been. And then I could kind of, like, upgrade them and do some crafting stuff here. And can I go in the house? That is the question. Yes. Yes, and you could, like, customize the interior and everything. Okay, so, like, a lot of these items in here were drops from quests and battles I did. Like that rug there, almost certainly a reward for beating some monster. This little hammock thing, almost definitely a reward. The bed is definitely a reward, and I think this plush is a thing that I, like, intentionally placed there on the bed, because that's just something you're able to do. You have that much control over your living space. some other MMO needs to steal this. Like, this... World of Warcraft should have stolen this years ago. And now that the competition doesn't have it anymore, like, this creative space is wide open. Someone needs to steal this for other MMOs because it is such a cool system. It's a great idea. Anyway, thank you all for watching and indulging me in this little kind of nostalgia trip through a game that just won't be around much longer anymore. If this has interested you at all, I highly recommend download Wildstar. It's free to play now. It won't cost you anything. Go run around, enjoy this game while you can. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will see you folks again tomorrow, and we'll play something else. Until then, goodbye.